Hello, hello. Welcome back to the LA Connection YouTube channel. We have more great live improv comedy. This is the 6 p.m. Pacific Thursday night improv team. We are so excited to perform for you tonight. We have a great improvised show. We have a bunch of exciting games coming up that you can look forward to, including a park bench, a radio show, a challenge debate. We're going to hear about film genres. But first, let's introduce our cast. I am the host, John Darden, and let's say hello. Our first cast member is Lori.
Hi, I just want you all to know there's a certain happiness in being silly, and not all who wander are lost.
Okay, that is comforting to me as I frequently am silly and feeling lost. Let's go to Scott.
Why is England the wettest country? Because the Queen was reigning there for so long.
Okay, we can't roll back time. We have to accept that that happened. Robert.
Nice to be here. Witty little comment.
Okay, great. Each intro is like a quick psych evaluation. Logan.
Hi, happy to be here. Also, insert joke here.
Beautiful. James.
Hey, everybody. That's all I got.
Serena.
Hey, everyone. I am also happy to be here with no other joke.
And Renisha.
Hi, everybody. I'm also happy to be here. And I'm from Canada. So.
Okay, fantastic. Well, it's nice to have you. Our first game, we're going to do a little talk show here. And so I'm going to throw a curveball to the performers. I'm not going to give them any idea of who they are until they come on to the talk show. So whenever they enter the talk show, they're going to find out who they are. And they're just going to have to assume that role in life, whatever I tell them they are. So let's have everybody minimize. This is our first game talk show. And let's have, we'll have Scott come out first. Scott will be our first guest on our talk show. Hey, Scott, now I understand that you are a seafaring pirate.
That's right. I am. Ho, 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 and a bottle of rum.
Indeed, and I understand you're a French pirate.
Oui, je suis un pirate français. Oui.
And what is it like, riding and sailing the seas as a pirate?
Well, it's quite fascinating. But when you run out of the rum, it gets rough.
Yes, and you've been in and out of AA your whole life. Do you want to talk about your addiction struggles?
Yes, I'm an alcoholic.
Well, the hardest part is just admitting it, right? So credit to you. Now, pirates have a pretty bad name for, a lot of dirty deeds. Have you been working hard to try to combat the negative assumptions about pirates?
Well, generally we steal from the rich and give to the poor, just like what's his face?
Robin Hood?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, wow. So you guys are donating everything that you steal to the poor?
Well, not everything, but, I would say 50%.
Okay. 15 or 50?
50.
Okay, good. And most pirates have nicknames, Blackbeard, Long John Silver. Do you have a nickname?
Yes, I do. They call me Wino.
Very appropriate. Thank you so much, Scott, for coming on. You can stay where you are, Scott, and we'll bring out another guest. Let's have Logan come on out. Hi, Logan. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Now, you are a teacher and a kindergarten teacher, and you have a class size of 200 kids. What is that like?
Well, I certainly have my hands full with all those little kiddos running around. It's really hard to keep my head on straight, that's for sure.
Now, I understand there are 2 children that were signed up for the class, dropped off, but have yet to be found.
Yeah, the school doesn't really want me talking about it in too much detail, but it's still ongoing investigation.
Okay, cool. Well, again, very sad, very sad. But on the bright
Oh
side,
yeah, it's terrible. Terrible
you've,
thing that
al-
happened.
you've also had two children go viral on YouTube. Do you know why the children, what their videos that went viral were?
Well, kids have a sense of humor, and these two really like to pull fun little pranks at school, and they got me. They, the whole unscrew the chair prank. They got me, and I guess the internet really liked my reaction.
Right, you fell through the chair, hit the ground, and you screamed, "Oh my shit, these little devils are killing me."
Yeah, something along those lines. Something. I mean, yeah, something like that.
Well, I know that's the quote because I've seen the t-shirts and the bumper stickers. Everyone's now saying, "Oh my shit."
Oh well, I mean, good uh, advertisement for the school, maybe. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I understand you've been sponsored by McDonald's. McDonald's is providing double quarter pounders with cheese for the children and for brunch.
Yeah, and I mean it's pretty amazing with the fact that my class alone has 200 students and they brought it for the whole school. I think they
Whoa.
kind of felt bad.
Very generous. Hey, let's bring out our next guest. Let's bring out Renisha. Hey, Renisha. Now, I understand you've recently uploaded your consciousness to the cloud.
Yes, I have.
Okay, so am I talking to Renisha 1.0 or Renisha 2.0?
You're talking to Renish 2.0. Yeah.
Okay, so your body is an android, and your consciousness is inside this AI robot.
Yeah, it is. And honestly, it feels great. Because I'm an android, I don't have the experiences that a normal human does. So I get a lot more done. I don't have to go to the bathroom. I don't really have to shower. I barely really have to do anything. I don't even have to eat. So it's great.
Wow. You're taking this really well, and you've adapted to the android life really well.
Yeah.
And I also I wonder, are you able to feel emotions in the robot body?
That's a complicated answer. Yes and no, because up here I can feel them, but in my body I can't really feel them. So I can really only think emotions. I can't really feel emotions.
So you think I'm sad, but you don't cry.
I don't cry, no. I don't have any tear ducts in this body at all. But in my head, I do think about crying.
Huh, interesting. Yeah. And would you recommend other people choose this punishment instead of lethal injection?
Yeah, it's honestly a 10 out of 10 punishment. Way, way, way better than death. The only thing is that all the loved ones that I've had, they're all gone now. So it's just me for eternity.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you've been there for 400 years.
Yeah.
That laugh, it kills us all. Lori, come on in. Lori. Hi, Lori. Lori, you are considered the best skateboarder in the world.
Yes, I am.
What's your favorite skateboard move? Is it a kick flip? Is it an ollie? Is it a 1080? What's your favorite skateboard move?
Well, on my Peralta skateboard, I love the 1080.
It's a difficult maneuver, but you've mastered it. Now, you've recently had your own line of video games come out, the Lori games, that are now overselling the Tony Hawk skateboarding games, and everybody wants to play the Lori avatar character on the skateboarding games. What's it like to see kids skate as you on their computers?
It's wonderful because the Lori skateboard allows you to make many mistakes without hurting yourself. The Lori means mistakes are okay.
That's right. All of your skateboards on the bottom say mistakes are okay. You're known as the most positive person in the entire skate world. And all of your money from your contracts and your endorsements, you've donated. Where did you donate that money?
Well, it's kind of the right day to talk about this. I've donated it all to the Queen's. She just died, unfortunately, but her favorite charity, which is education to all kids under 5 to read and do math at that age.
Well, that's very sweet of you. I mean, usually I wouldn't think the Queen needs money, but it's the Queen's charity, and I think that's nice. Let's bring out Serena. Serena, you recently rediscovered a new way to make spaghetti. What makes your spaghetti different?
Well, it's actually my secret ingredient that I put in the noodles because I actually make them from scratch.
Oh, wow. From scratch noodles. I don't want to blow up your secret, but a lot of people on the internet say your secret is graham crackers.
You know, it is. It is actually. I can't believe how many people have figured it out. But you know, the slight sweetness and texture of the graham cracker, it's so much better than flour. And also graham crackers are healthy. Everybody loves it. Kids love it too.
It is delicious and sweet, and unlike normal spaghetti, you don't have a traditional red sauce. What sauce do you put on your spaghetti?
No, you see, red sauce gives me heartburn, so I actually use a more watered down white sauce that actually isn't made from cream or anything, so vegans can have it as well.
That's right. So you're just using oat milk.
Yes, that's correct, and it still turns out great.
Your pasta tastes exactly like that Toast Crunch cereal, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You've created a completely new dish. Hey, let me just bring out Robert real quick. We're talking about food. Robert, you were deserted on an island for over 14 years. What did you eat to survive?
Oh God, clams.
Clams.
Yeah, clams. I would just like cake sand together and make like sandwiches.
Oh God.
Yeah. It's actually not that bad, but I mean
it seems like that would hurt your digestive system to have so much sand in your guts.
Yeah, well, you get used to it. It's a little rough, and it's a little salty, but
And while on the island, you had a common law marriage with a local creature. What animal did you marry?
Yes, I met the love of my life, a baboon named Miranda the Baboona, and we love each other. It's a beautiful thing, really. Yeah.
Now, it wasn't without drama because you did have an affair with a clam.
Yes. Yeah. Well, see, I was on the beach and I was like looking to my left and there was this clam there. And
you know what? You don't need to get into the specifics here. After we have an idea.
Okay. Well, either way, yeah, that is true. I love clams. I love eating clams.
I don't think the baboon in the next room would like to hear this, but I appreciate your honesty. Let me bring out James real quick. James, now my producers are telling me that you are the first person to become a billionaire by investing in Bitcoin and then lose it completely. So what's it like to make $1 billion and then completely lose it?
Oh man, let me tell you, the high was really high, man. I was really feeling myself. Never in my life had I seen so much money. It felt so good. I wanted to do so much with it, and I did a lot with it, and I think I did a little too much because now I'm kind of back to where I started, and it's a little depressing.
Everybody said you should sell.
Yeah, that's what they want to tell you. That's what everyone wants to tell you. You got to sell, you got to sell. But that's just really because they don't got nothing for themselves. Everybody wants what you have when you have it all. So they just got to have it for themselves. So, I wanted to keep this for me.
And you did. and the price is going lower than when you purchased it. And psychologically, what's that like to know that you had it, you blew it?
Well, in short, it's not a good feeling. It's not very good at all, you know. I had the world at the palm of my hands. It felt so good to have that kind of power, you know. Everybody respected me. Everyone cares for what I had to say.
I have a new coin that I'm releasing called the John coin. You could get in on the ground floor.
I mean, yeah, if you could hook a brother up, you know, I think I know how to maneuver our way back up to the top. I actually had a whole plan in my mind, so I'm really glad that you brought that up.
All right, you're in. Welcome, and that's Talk Show. Thank you, everybody. Great job. Hey, let's get Lori, Scott, and James out here. So Lori, Scott, and James are going to stay on stage. We're going to do a little new choice. So we're going to play a scene. When I say new choice, each performer who just spoke is going to have to repeat what they just said and change the ending every time I say new choice. To get them started, I'm going to give them a location. So the three of you are at a pharmacy. We're at a pharmacy. This is new choice. Take it away.
Well, it looks like my brain is controlled by big pharma.
Unmute, Scott.
Well, Mom, as long as they keep pumping out that Celexa, you'll be just fine.
Well, I'm happy you feel that way.
Yeah, it keeps you stable.
New choice.
It keeps you sexy.
New choice.
It keeps you out of trouble.
New choice.
It keeps you with the snakes.
With the snakes? I didn't realize there were snakes at this pharmacy. Isn't that kind of dangerous?
Well, I'm talking about home. You know, we have snakes in the backyard, and when Lori is under Celexa, she can, you know, hang with the snakes.
They're supposed to be healing snakes.
New choice.
They're supposed to be rattlesnakes to keep.
New choice.
The snakes I use for my stomach to make me thinner because the medications clog you up.
Does that really work?
Makes me thinner.
Well, when you mix the snake oil with the Celexa, it aggrandizes the Celexa, makes it even better.
Well, what kind of medications do you use to make all that work?
Well, if I told you, you'd know exactly what my diagnosis is, and that's like showing you my underwear. I don't want you to know, everyone to know.
Well, if you don't mind, I'd really like to know.
New choice.
Well, if you don't mind, I really don't care to know.
New choice.
Well, if you don't mind, I'd like to get down and get boogieing while you explain that to me.
If you don't mind me asking, James, are you under the influence of any psychoactive drugs?
New choice.
Are you under the influence of any particular type of music?
New choice.
Are you under the influence of alcohol?
New choice.
Are you under the influence of clam sauce?
I'm so glad that you asked that, but I've never had clam sauce in my life.
New choice.
I've had clam sauce multiple times in my life.
All right, that's new choice. With a callback to the clam adulterer. Okay, good. He can run, but he cannot hide from his clam history. Let's get Serena, Logan, and Robert out here. We're going to do genre calls. Now we're going to do a scene and see it in a bunch of different genres. So let's give a relationship here. So how about this? Robert is so in demand. These two women are fighting over Robert, and classic scenario. So we'll start there, and then we'll add some genres. Okay, this is genre calls. Take it away.
Hey, Robert, how you doing?
I'm doing better now. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good. Good.
Oh, hey, Logan.
Oh, I can't hear you.
Logan, Logan, we can't hear you for some reason. Maybe refresh. And Serena will talk to the man.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's nice to see you here at the dance. I didn't know you were coming.
Oh, well, I think, normally dances are lame, but I heard you were coming, so.
Shucks. Anyways, Logan, how are you?
Oh, I'm good, Robert.
Good.
How are you?
Doing all right. Doing good.
Freeze. Let's turn this into a murder mystery. Continue.
So, Robert, I heard that your last girlfriend mysteriously disappeared.
She did. Do you have anything to do with that?
No, none at all. I just heard about it. I don't know if maybe Logan had anything to do with it.
No, why would I even bring that up? Like, how suspicious do you look right now?
I was just making conversation.
Yeah. Are you sure? Because I might have found some hair, some brown hair, at the scene of the crime.
Freeze. Now let's turn this into a spy thriller.
Well, I never leave any traces behind because I may have some secret background things that you don't know about me.
Wow. Yeah, perhaps we'll have to use some schematics and maybe dust around for prints to find out who the real killer is here.
Well,
it might be hard.
I think it's obvious that it's Serena. She has the means to hide all the evidence.
Freeze.
I mean, she just admitted to
Spanish soap opera, telenovela.
Well, I will have you know that I did absolutely nothing wrong, and no one can tell me otherwise. I did not murder your last girlfriend with a knife and then poisoned her.
But we found the knife in your purse.
I don't know what you're talking about.
How do you explain that? Explain this knife.
That was for protection.
Robert?
Are you guys dancing around with a knife in your pocket?
A little kids show.
Because we all know that dancing around and just having a knife in general is a big no-no.
That's something you want to ask an adult for help with.
And if you can help it, make sure that if you're going to cut something, use a butter knife, not a sharp knife, until you get older.
Absolutely. Now, which one of you ladies would like to go on a fun kitty dance with me?
All right, and that genre calls. It got weird at the end.
Sure did.
Good job, everybody. Let's get Renisha out here. We're gonna do a translator. And as I've been doing throughout this show, I'm voicing the audience here, so I'm coming up with suggestions for this cast. They have not prepared for, nor have they been informed of the suggestions I'm going to give them throughout this show. Let's see. For this one, since I'm going to be in the game with Renisha, let me ask James. James, can you tell me what subject I am giving a gibberish lecture about?
You are giving a subject. Your subject is music.
You are giving a subject. My subject is music indeed. All right, so I'm going to be talking about music. Renisha is going to translate. Okay, Renisha, you can unmute. Let's do this translation about music. Gol skabel daba, gabel siti lo sabatigo gol skabila gida.
The best thing about music is the way that it makes you feel.
Kenol sebelo I lamputu siti ikoto pati kapati.
Sometimes you put a hat on and you just hear some background music in your head that narrates that moment.
Gebo isa la kiraposida ikup I ludo podo piparabadi badi iskoba deba I rit de rit de rit 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 roll.
Sometimes you just throw your hat and then you go to a club right after. And you have one of the best times that you could ever have with that music.
Go my label.
And then things get weird.
Papa.
Because when you go to the bar, things happen.
Igalabidi isotto. Ya. Kito pegada pedimono. Potiti. Kutapada. Kutapada. Itapada. Kutapada.
So then you go to the bar, you take a shot, the weird things are happening, and then you just dance it all off. You listen to the music and you dance.
Go pida biki. Go giga gigo gago gi. Go gago ga.
He was just singing a song from Mozart, one of his favorite songs to listen to in the club. And he also really enjoys listening to Dua Lipa.
Dodo Siba and the baby.
Yes, and he likes to listen to any song featuring the baby.
Okay, thank you so much, Renisha. That was translators. Let's get everybody out. We're going to play a little challenge. We're going to debate a subject, and anybody at any time during the debate can say challenge. And that is when they tell us what they think the person who's speaking is, how they are wrong. And if I agree with them, if I think that they've made a good challenge, I will let them become the new speaker, and they will speak until someone else in the group challenges them. And if they're, and we'll go on forever. We may go on for years like this. So let's begin this challenge, and let's say we're going to debate the subject of, let's say helicopters versus airplanes. That's our first debate. We may change that subject, but that's how we're going to begin. Helicopters versus airplanes. This is challenge. Somebody take it away and pick a side. Robert.
Okay, I think airplanes are better because helicopters, you get the weird feeling of like going up, you know, when you're ascending versus going this way, and you're really close to the engine, so that it like really rumbles, so it can make you really, really queasy. Not to mention, like, you think you can't hear anybody on an airplane. It's way worse when you got those big, the big headphones on.
Lori.
When finding a crook, you want to deal with all that stuff because you can get them faster in a helicopter with a light.
All right. Keep going. Lori, tell us more.
Okay. I'm living in West Hollywood, California, and I see a lot of helicopters catching thieves and other crooked people.
Challenge.
Yes, Renisha.
I think thievery is a good thing. I think being a thief is better than buying things in a store.
Oh, yeah. Tell us why, Renisha.
Well, I think that when you're a thief, things are free. And it's better when things are free. You kind of live on the edge, and you always kind of have this sense of like an adrenaline rush, which is always really nice to have, I think. So you go into a Walmart, you just steal whatever you want, and it's really nice. And other people, they buy it, and it doesn't make any sense at all.
Challenge.
Yes, Robert.
Fuck living on the edge. I like living in the middle.
Yeah, tell us more, Robert.
Look, on the edge, it's fucking scary out there, okay? I don't want to fall off. I want to be safe to where, I won't be near any corners. I don't go near any corners, actually. No edges, nothing. I mean, they're really hot, so around 90 degrees, and I don't like it. And, so that's why I always stay in the middle. I like circles, I like rhombuses, ovals, really anything that doesn't have
Challenge.
edges. Okay.
Go ahead.
Circles are way better than squares or anything like that.
All right. Tell us why you love those shapes the best.
Yeah, well, okay, circles are obviously the best because if you're a square, you're a loser. And, circles are the only thing that could totally be whatever it wants to be. When you draw a circle, you could either make the perfect circle or it could be a little crooked.
Challenge.
Sure.
when you go in circles, you don't go anywhere in life. You just keep going in circles and there's no progress.
Okay, yeah, talk about the metaphor that is my personal life.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry to hear that. But when you go in circles, it's like it means you don't have a real goal. You don't really have a focus in life. You just keep going around in circles. You never get to the goal. Okay. If you want to be a tennis champion at the U.S. Open, for example, you got to set your sights on that.
Challenge. I heard never, and you should never say never. It's very pessimistic.
I agree. Tell us why you should never do that.
Because everyone now needs to think positive. We are in a war, which is nothing new, but we need for our survival to think positive.
Challenge. How can you possibly think positive with what's going on in the world right now?
Yeah, Scott, tell us about all the shitty shit in the world.
You've got COVID, you've got climate change, you've got the war in Ukraine, you've got wildfires that are...
Yes, who challenged?
I did.
Go ahead.
I think all those things are great and they make the world better. And we're all better for all of those things.
Okay, let's let the Illuminati princess speak.
I mean, COVID was great. We needed a plague. It was bound to happen, right? Also, war. I mean, what is the world without war? Like, I mean, it's just boring without it, right? And the climate.
Challenge.
No one likes it cold.
Renisha is mentally ill.
Okay, and scene. Okay, we've made it. Anytime if one of the performers directly calls out the mental health of another performer, I want to try to call the scene at that moment to highlight the importance of attacking.
Well, who can possibly say that COVID is a good thing and war is a good thing and friggin' climate change that's not a sane person.
He's right. And sometimes when the game ends, the game has only just begun. Let's go to our next one. So our next one is going to be word match. So very fun. We're gonna do a couple of these. We'll see if we can get through maybe half of our cast. I'm not sure. But so if you have an idea for a word match and I ask, raise your hand. So who has an idea for our first word match? Okay, Lori. So Lori is going to tell us blank something or a word and then blank. And we're going to have to fill in that blank. So each of us is going to try and fill in the blank. It could be a word or a phrase. So Lori, what is our first blank for word match?
Belly.
And is it blank belly or belly blank?
Blank belly.
Okay. I'm turning on my game show host voice. Blank belly. That's blank belly. Let's go to Marissa from Toledo. All right, so blank belly. Who has a guess for blank belly? Scott.
Belly ache.
Belly ache. Okay, belly ache. Scott, blank belly.
Pork belly.
Pork belly. All right. Serena.
Buddha belly.
Buddha belly. Logan or James. Both.
Pot belly.
Yeah, I just made it do it both at the same time. Pot belly, and then what was the other one, James?
Big belly.
Big belly. We got Buddha belly, pot belly, big belly. Guys, I'm feeling it. We've all been there. Renisha.
Oh, wait a second. I thought it was belly blank.
That's okay, Scott. Your guess is still locked in. Let's go to Renisha.
Ache belly.
Jelly belly.
Jelly belly. Okay. Lori, what was the correct and only correct answer?
Wheat belly. When I eat too much wheat, I get a really fat belly the next day.
Well, you really pissed off Robert with that one.
Yeah, I'm sure we were going to guess that one.
There's, like, once again, an improv game has directly severed the ties between this group. Who has another pitch for? Oh, Robert, he's coming in hot.
Blank pants.
Okay, blank pants. Blank pants. A lot of people would say this is a children's game, not a game fit for an adult improviser. I say, shame on you. What is your problem? Have a little fun in life. Blank pants. Lori.
Tight.
Tight pants. I like where your head's at. Serena.
Hot pants.
Hot pants. I feel a narrative brewing. Logan.
MC Hammer pants.
Wow, we went the other direction. James.
Fancy pants.
Fancy pants. Could be big or small. Renisha.
Fat pants.
Fat pants. Okay. And Scott.
Tacky pants.
Tacky
Tacky pants.
Tacky pants. Okay,
Tacky
good.
with a C.
Oh, with
Tacky pants.
Yeah, with the KH. And
Whatever.
and Robert. What? We're not here. This isn't the Scripps National Spelling Bee as much as people would like it to be. This is the 6 p.m. Thursday LA Connection Adult Crew. Robert, what was the right and only correct answer for this round?
I gotta tell you that somebody ripped my pants.
Ripped pants. Ripped pants. Okay, this game, we may never get out of here alive. Who's got another blank? Anybody got a blank? Okay, Scott, you beat Serena. We'll have Scott and Serena next, and those will be our last two.
Chicken blank.
Okay, chicken, and I'm putting it in the chat, blank. Chicken blank. Lori.
Chicken nuggets.
Wow, strong guess, logical, it fits. Maybe the number one guess if we were playing Family Feud. But if I know Scott, it could be something darker and weirder. Renisha.
Oh, I disappeared. Sorry. Chicken Little.
Chicken Little. Chicken Little. Lovely guess. James.
Chicken Run.
Chicken Run. Okay. Exciting. Robert.
Chicken Lover.
Chicken Lover. Didn't see that coming. Serena.
Chicken salad.
Chicken salad. Strong. And does anybody, and yeah, Logan's our last guest. Logan.
Parm. Chicken parm.
Wow. As always, I love these guesses. Scott, what was the one true God's answer?
Chicken shit.
Chicken shit. Man, what a fun parlor game we're playing. Is it improv? Who's to say? Who's to say? We're not scripted lines, so you can put that in your bank and get some interest on it. Serena, what's our final one?
Blank cards.
Blank cards. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm excited. I'm honest. I'm excited about this round. Blank cards. Lori.
Playing cards.
Lori, you're very good at this game. Good guess. Robert.
Holiday cards.
Playing cards, holiday cards. James.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you know Serena more than I do. Renisha.
Sympathy cards.
Sympathy cards. If that was hers, what a psycho. Logan.
Pokemon cards.
Oh, we have a second variation. Pokemon cards. Scott, you got our last guess for blank cards in the final round of Word Match.
Not in the cards.
Not in the is what he thinks the blank is representing. Serena, what is the answer of the old gods and the new? Daenerys Targaryen believes this is the one true answer. What is it?
Well, first of all, I used to be into Yu-Gi-Oh, but I am now into Pokemon. But the answer was tarot cards.
Scary.
Oh man, none of you.
Just guess it wasn't in the card.
Yeah, none of you dumbasses had any foresight in the tarot predictions. You needed a tarot reading to tell you it was going to be tarot. All right. Really, what a treat. Anybody who's watched the show up until this point, what a treat this game has been.
That was terrible. Sorry.
Terrible. Let's go to park bench. We're going to see a series of scenes on a park bench. Each person is going to be in 2 scenes. Each person is going to play the same character in each scene. So each of us are going to be in 2 scenes. We're each going to play the same character in each scene. I will give a theme to inspire all these characters who are, by happenstance, sitting next to each other on a park bench. And the theme I'm going to say is attachment. Attachment. If you look closely in all of my suggestions, you'll see a narrative of a broken individual. So all of these scenes and characters inspired by the word attachment. Whomever wants to can start on stage to be the first person. I will minimize, everyone else will. This is park bench. Okay, Lori's our first person out, and we can have anybody enter.
Well,
Yes, hello. My name is Dr. Freud. How are you?
you're just the person I need. I have attachment disorder
What is wrong?
because I never bonded with my mother and father, and because they thought I was ugly, and I never bonded, so I have attachment disorder.
Well, this is perfect. I've been working on new attachment theories. They are between mothers and their kids, but this will do. Tell me more.
Well, I try to make friends, but I never bond with anybody.
Mhm.
Gotta go.
Okay, goodbye. Go get it. Yes, I sit here as I ponder. Yes. Oh, hello.
Yo, hold on a sec. I'm texting somebody. Oh, man, I love my phone.
Okay. You must have attachment issues. Huh?
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Are you detached?
Nah, I'm good, bro. I just got this text from my friend, man.
Holy fuck.
What?
Okay. You are going to have many issues in life. You need to go.
Cool.
You need to go and perhaps hug your mother or your father if they still love you. I'm gonna go hug mine.
All that. You want to get on the selfie real quick though?
No, I'm going to get out of here.
All right, that's cool.
Okay, goodbye.
You know, I was screwed.
Somebody else in here?
You know, I was screwed the minute the doctor cut the umbilical cord. I was screwed from the womb on. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
you like a baby or something?
No, my life was predetermined. Your life is predetermined the minute you come out of the womb. You know what I'm saying? The minute that doctor cut the umbilical cord, I was screwed. That was my fate. Okay, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's in the genes. Okay, when you turn out a loser like me, you're behind the counter at a liquor store, for Christ's sakes.
But bro, I'm listening to you, man. I'm on TikTok. I'm watching stuff right now. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go watch these TikToks real quick.
All right, we'll stop by my.
I don't know. I don't know. He proposed, and I like him, and I like him a lot. I do. But I just don't know if I'm ready. I just don't know if I'm ready. Do I sound like does it look like I'm sweating? I feel like it looks like I'm sweating.
It looks like you should come to my liquor store, and I'll fix you up with some Jack Daniels.
Oh my God, I could go for a drink right now. I could go for 8 drinks right now. I don't know what to say. He asked me, he told me to give him a couple days. I don't know if I can give him a couple days. I really don't know what to do. Do I like him? Do I want to spend the rest of my life with him? I don't know.
Well, you were screwed from the womb,
Yeah,
obviously.
you're so
Obviously, you
right.
were screwed from the womb. Anyway, I got to get back to the liquor store and pretend I'm happy.
Okay,
Stop by and get some Jack Daniels sometime. You might not talk so fast.
I might have to. I might have to. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I I just got rid of some of my stuffed animals and I don't know what to do. I think I need to go back for them. I have such an attachment to them all.
I don't know. Do you want to spend the rest of your life with those stuffed animals? I don't know. Listen, I gotta go. I gotta see if I want to be with this guy or not. I don't know.
Okay. Just be with my stuffed animal. The only one left.
Oh my gosh, look how cute me and my pug Sprinkle are. We have matching jackets.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh my goodness. That reminds me of my
Right?
stuffed animal pug.
Oh, you have a stuffed animal pug? That's so cool.
Yeah.
Me and Sprinkle, we're having a salon day. We're getting our hair done, our nails done. You know, she's getting her anal glands squeezed, and I'm having an enema. It's a girls' day.
Oh my gosh, it sounds like so much fun. You know, I think Minnie and I are gonna go do the same thing. Thank you for inspiring me to feel better about losing my other stuffed animals.
You two have a great day. Sprinkle, so cute.
You have anybody else who's not come out? If not, first person?
Hi. This is a blue-footed booby, a Darwin doll, and I think my attachment problem is in my genes. This is Darwin, not Freud, but this doesn't really have any favorable genes. It just looks kind of funny. My attachment.
There's nothing wrong with being attached.
Nothing wrong at all. I'm just a mistake in my genes.
Well, I'm so sorry. Maybe you should get a dog or something, but Sprinkle and I are going to be late to our hair appointment, so I got to run.
Okay. Oh, I need a friend. I can't even bond with it myself.
Okay, cool. That's Park Bench. Great dissection of the human need for connection. Now, we're going to have a game. This final game is called Radio Callers. I'm going to host a radio show. All the callers to this radio station, they want to talk about a different subject than me. So I'd like to talk about for my radio station. Okay, I'm looking right over here. I want to talk about space. So I want to talk about space, but all these callers, all they want to talk about is the drama surrounding the movie Don't Worry, Darling. And if you don't know the drama, I guess there's time for you to Google it here. But maybe that's too specific, maybe not. But it's a movie at the Venice Film Festival directed by Olivia Wilde. And there's a lot of drama associated with that movie. Maybe just do a quick Google if you don't know it. But that's what you guys want to talk about. I want to talk about space. So I'm going to start this radio show. And why don't you give me a ring whenever somebody is ready to call in? Okay, great.
Ring.
Oh, hey, we got our first caller here. This is John's Unlimited Space Discussion. We're talking all about space, the final frontier. What's your question?
Yeah, you know, it's crazy how the universe kind of brings us together, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I actually think we're all connected, much like the stars.
Yeah, and you know who isn't connected, though? Chris Pine and Harry Styles, because Harry totally spat on Chris. I don't care what anybody says.
That is, I'm not familiar with it, but I me personally, I'd love to debate whether Pluto's a planet or whether or not we can get past the Van Allen belt's radiation, or what former planetoid caused the Kuiper belt to exist. I'd love to get into these details. So I'm gonna hang up on you, caller. Thank you so much. And this "Don't Worry, Darling" thing, that's not really interesting to me as much as the different infinite galaxies are. Who's got another call for Unlimited Space Talk? We'll have Lori first. Lori, what's your question?
Well, I wanted to add. The title is "Don't Worry, Darling," and
did you have a question about space?
Well, yeah, I thought I represented the black hole in space because I thought I was the opposite of a star. Since I'm not a star, I thought I was the black hole. Is this correct?
Well, I guess it is correct that the movie "Don't Worry, Darling" is really just a black hole for internet chatter, and it's sucking all of our attention away. And you've made a great point here. Thank you, caller Lori. I appreciate it. Let's get another caller out here. Maybe you have a question about the moon? Yeah? Who's that? Come on out.
Hey there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the talk about space, right?
Yeah.
Space can be big. Yeah, I love space. But you know what I respect? I respect personal space. And honestly, who the fuck spits on somebody?
Okay, all right. We can't have that language.
Look, it's incredulous. It's mischievous. It's deleterious.
Okay, I'm gonna cut you off right there. I don't really care who spit on whom at the Venice Film Festival, whether it was Chris Pine or Harry Styles or who's having an affair with whom. We got another caller right here. Scott, you're on the air.
Yeah, man, the Stepford Wives trumped "Don't Worry, Darling" by a long shot.
Okay, I haven't seen either movie recently, so I can't really speak to that. But I mean, you don't have any questions about like a supernova or?
All right, the Stepford Wives. There was this community, Stepford, and they replaced all the wives with robots.
Right.
Wives to be the perfect housewives.
Right.
And so they all talked when they were pushing the carts in the supermarket. They were like, "Hello, Julie, how are you? Oh, I'm fine, Nancy."
All right, I'm gonna cut you off, sir. Thank you so much. I
don't know how they were in bed, but they were certainly the perfect.
Sir, get out of here. Sir, get out of here. There were robots. They were robots. Okay, look, maybe somebody has a question about sex in space.
Ring.
Yes. Hello. You're on the air, Renisha.
Hi. So I know this is about space, and I love the sun, and the sun provides us. This is awesome. It provides us with so much light. But do you know who is the light of my life? Florence Pugh. The way that she is handling all of this drama is amazing. She is so unbothered. She is my queen. I love her.
Okay, gotta cut you off there. Really not up to date on the Florence Pugh angles here. She broke up with Zach, and I know she's doing her best out there. But gee golly, it'd be nice if somebody had a question about interstellar travel, the idea of a wormhole. Yeah. Question?
Yes. I heard this song that says, "Don't worry, darling, God has a place for you." Do you think this is true somewhere in the galaxies? There's a place for you and a place for me?
That is such a sweet idea. What a lovely idea. Well, you know what? I'm gonna open it up before all the callers are coming in.
It would be interesting to see what it would be like to do it with a Stepford wife. I mean,
okay, how the hell did this guy get back on the air? I'm firing my call screener. Is there anyone else who didn't get a call in who wants to ask a question? Is there anybody else who didn't get to ask a question? Yes. Final question.
I don't really have a question, but I'm just really excited to share this theory with you about there being multiple spaces.
Okay, I've read about this. The idea that, space itself, they're pocket universes, they're interdimensional galaxies, they're there places beyond time and between time? What's your question?
Yeah, I see. I was reading this theory about multiple spaces. I got the idea from this song called Spaces. You know who sings that song? One Direction.
Son of a
You know who was in that group?
Son of a
Harry
bitch.
Styles. Speaking of Harry Styles, have you seen everything going on with him and Chris Pine? Chris Pine, and apparently there's something going on between Olivia Wilde, who made the movie, and Florence Pugh. Like, what's going on with that drama? Florence Pugh doesn't even want to go to the premiere anymore.
Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. All right, and that's our show. It always ends with me raging against the cast. Let's get the whole cast out here. We made a great show, everyone. Thank you, everybody. We do this show once a month, so stick around. There are plenty of shows in our archive, this show and all kinds of other shows, but let's all say goodbye individually. I'm John. Thank you very much. And Lori.
Hi, Lori. Come back, join the class. We love you all.
Thank you so much. And Scott.
Remember, he who lives by the sword dies by the AK-47, for sure.
A lot to think about there. Robert.
Thank you so much for the show. And remember, whoever smelt it, they may have dealt it.
What the hell is going on? James.
It's a great show, everybody. Love being a part of this.
Oh, thank you, James. Serena.
Once again, I'm just happy to be here, and I have nothing else witty to say.
Well, your presence is witty enough. Renisha.
Thank you for being here. I also have nothing witty to say, but I am Canadian, and that's all I got.
Okay, well, oh, Canada. Logan.
Thanks, everyone. Had a great time, and don't forget to eat your clams.
Everybody out there, make sure you eat your clams, stay faithful to your island betrothed, and be happy, healthy, and follow all the drama surrounding any major motion picture that is about to be released. On behalf of LA Connection, this cast, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Everybody, please wave and say goodbye. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
This is how the Queen used to wave.
True that. True
Chris
that.
Pine would fit on.
You can still make a wave like that.